Hi, Matt Gilby, Managing Director of My Agent Real Estate. I'm here today with Leah Stewart, our Head of Property Management, and we're here to talk about the month of May. The first thing we wanted to cover was the vacancy rates are very much on the improve. Post-COVID, we've seen the numbers come down a long way, which is great, and that's across the board. So in the city, inner city and the outer suburbs, it's really come down a long way. The best part about that is that it does create a bit of competition in the market. So with a bit of luck, hopefully we'll start to see the rental prices increasing, which I know a lot of our owners are very eager to see.
Yeah, just on that, with the suburbs or the portfolios based in our outer suburbs, we are finding that the prices are starting to slowly climb back up to normal. So pre-COVID, obviously we've had large drops across the board in every suburb, but especially in those outer suburbs, we are finding that they are slowly coming back up to pre-COVID times, which is really excellent.
A number of our owners chose to do some property upgrades as the vacancy rate was where it was and the rental prices were a little bit lower. A few elected to do some paint and carpet and a few upgrades, and it's really starting to pay off. It makes it a little bit more competitive, and it gives the opportunity for the property to be presented in its best light, which has been great too.
Yeah, we do find that if your property is getting around that 7 years old or 10 years old, it's a really good opportunity if you have a tenant vacating to look at maybe recarpeting or painting or doing some small landscaping just to really freshen it up, especially in this climate, to really attract a really good quality tenant.
Through April and May, we also rolled out the first of the RTA Compliance Checks as well. So it's great to see that our selected trades have got their hands into getting that going. We haven't seen any major issues, which a lot of our owners were concerned with, and a few things that have been picked up from a safety point of view, which has been great to be able to rectify and make sure that all of our renters are also nice and safe as well.
Yeah, just to touch on that as well, what's really great we're finding is that when the tradesmen are on site, any small minor issues that they're able to fix, that they can do that on site, which actually saves another call out fee later down the track.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing that we've seen over the last couple of months, the landlord insurance or rental provider insurance, the policies were changed because of COVID. There was a few insurers that weren't covering rent default and a few other things. A number of the bigger insurers that we've seen have returned to normal, which is great. So, a lot of our landlords our rental providers were a little bit worried about that, but we have seen a bit of normality put back into the landlord insurance space, which is great.
Yeah, just to expand on the CBD market as well. So obviously at this current time, we have had to do quite large rental reductions on the CBD portfolios. With the borders closed at the moment, a lot of international students obviously are not able to come across. So we have had to do quite large reductions. We will find though, once the borders open back up and students can start coming back into Melbourne CBD, that we anticipate that we will be able to slowly get those prices back up to pre-COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, we're still seeing some pretty good results. We had a property that was marketed through social media and the normal realestate.com domain and other sites. The little bit extra that was spent on the marketing campaign for this property in Stoke Street in Port Melbourne saw a great result. It was rented out at $1,400 a week, and the tenant actually paid 12 months in advance. So, there is some negatives, but there are also some positives, and in general, we're seeing upward trends across the board. So it is positive, and it's great, and we hope that with the months that come, by the time we do another update next month, that we're going to see some improvements again. So thanks very much, and we'll see you guys very soon.